Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channeled tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Remember, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today and bring your intuition to the gameplay, because you'll always have the responsibility for the repercussions and the consequences that you see. And so you have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website. The more you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on with the channel, the more your spirit team, your spirit guides know that you're paying attention, you're ready to receive these messages, and you are present. So you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on when you subscribe. Tap the notifications bell and give every video you watch a thumbs up. It also behooves you in this to comment on all the videos as well. So for your Alpha and Omega cards, we have those pulled. We'll set those aside. From the P and Q Oracle, what do we have? Oh, it says roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. R and O, R-I-S, R-I-R-S. Okay, and then it says Clinton Gino. Okay. So roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. So we'll see if this image comes into play more, but I see two very different energies here. Now as I'm talking about seeing what comes out more later, all this writing here, Quentin chose a silver metallic marker where he wrote his name and drew this images here. What I'm getting is this one is blue. It looks like there's a conversation over here being had in all sweetness. So are you saying, yeah, I see somebody here who's saying something. They're channeling the messages. The silver color is giving me intuitive messages being channeled, okay? Intuitive messages are being channeled by this one to this one over here, who is kind of like with the black marker, and I'm not sure, is it, I think it's pink inside. So I see like this one has something important to say to this one, okay? Is it about releasing the inner child energy? Because if it is pink inside, that pink always makes me think about inner child, where the black outside is like very authoritarian, very black and white. It's like, you know, the difference, you know, these movies where they start off in black and white, like the new Oz movie, right? Where it starts off in black and white and then all of a sudden it becomes color. It's like somebody here, maybe this might even be gray in the center, right? There's something here about this conversation is being intuitively downloaded from one who is channeling with that blue throat chakra to somebody about bringing more color into their world, more life into their world, something like that. All right, let's see what we had come out from the words of clarity for love, peace, and happiness. So this is how they landed. This one, the one that's happiness is face up. It's the word attempt. So that goes in the place of happiness. You got to make your every attempt for your happiness. You have to choose your happiness, okay? You have to choose it every day. You can't choose all the experiences externally. You can't choose everything about everyone else and everything else. The only thing you can choose is how you're going to respond to things, okay? How are you coming to the table when you have the opportunity to choose happiness or not? Okay, in the position of love, we have idea. You have a great idea. You have a beautiful idea. You've got a bright idea. In the place of peace, we have luxury. Yes, luxury. You have the luxury of being at peace right now. Your being at peace gives you a lot of ideas. You'll be really happy if you give it a shot. You'll be really happy if you give it a shot. So is it about giving it a shot to try channeling or automatic writing or some sort of group speaking or stand-up comedy or open mic or singing or something along those natures where the voice is involved? Okay, some of you, maybe you're going to start making TikToks or YouTubes or going live on Facebook, something like that. You've got an idea, it's channeled. And because of the way that's coming through, it's like, does this one then represent a whole collective of the viewers, right? Or the listeners? So let's see what's at the bottom of these words of clarity. It was reminiscent, okay. I heard looking back at an old idea, remastering it, redoing it, rewriting it, modernizing it. There's something here about bringing it up to date, up to play with the current energy. Let's see what's coming out from the Divine Feminine Oracle as guidance for this message. What is the message today? You have an idea. Sitting in peace gives you a bright idea. You'll be happy if you go for this. What's the download message today, please and thank you? Are you going to give me a card? There we go. Thank you. Oh, you're going to give me two. Look at that. How sweet of you. Just needed one. Now I got two. All right. And I hear the bottom of the deck. We have Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the blue that's coming off of her, it's like, I see like you spoke it into existence. I just heard, and now you're seeing the mere reflection of that, what you spoke into existence in your physical realm. You're seeing it show up. You called forth something from magic. Okay, I heard you. Yeah. And you called something forth from a magical sacred energy. And it's showing up in your physical realm. It's a little bit, there's some of the details are off. Okay, what? Let's see what came out. Because you didn't highlight those details. So if you're going to go specific with the universe, you have to go extremely specific, leave no important detail out. This is why after having a few experiences like that, I found like it's better to open up possibility and give the room more, the universe more leeway, more room to work with me, because source, love source God, the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, can see all the probabilities immediately available for me, ones of which I have no idea, ones of which would delight me even more than what I thought I wanted. But if I'm so focused on what I think it is I want, I usually, often in the past, I have cheated myself in so many ways. So it's like, well, this is the non-negotiable, and the rest is like whatever is for my highest, lightest, and brightest. Okay. White buffalo calf woman comes out of the divine feminine energy. The prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. The path of love is true abundance. Okay. Let me get the book out about this. If you can take my hand, I promise we'll find love again. Love again. Yeah. If you can take my hand, I promise. Okay. We'll find love. White buffalo calf woman represents the sacred vision that gives us hope that all will be provided for us. Tisanwi, or white buffalo calf woman, is the primary cultural prophet of the Lakota religion. Buffalo are considered sacred to the plains people and are seen as messengers from the ancestors. A Lakota legend says that two young scouts went out in search of food during a famine. They saw a stunningly beautiful woman appear before them in a radiant white light. The first scout approached her with unholy intentions, and the second scout watched as the first man turned to bones the instant he tried to touch her. She was clearly Lalawakan, very holy. Thankfully, he knew this. She asked him to approach her because she could see into his heart and knew his intentions were good. She told him to prepare for her arrival in the village. He went back and gathered everyone together. She appeared before them and taught them the 7 sacred rites of the Lakota people, including the sacred pipe ceremony that binds men and women together in a circle of love and mutual respect. When your soul selects a card, White Buffalo Calf Woman is a sacred reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all that we've desired. When we join our heart's longing with action, we find that there's a sacred way to move through the world. This sacred way is a path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intention and our every step. White Buffalo Calf Woman is an omen of hope that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. What she wants us to focus on is the intention behind an action, because that changes the outcome. She's a sacred prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it or trying to secure it through manipulation. When prayer joins right action, when we move from that intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable. And when we seek not just for ourselves, but also for the benefit of our loved ones and community, our needs are divinely met. The most sacred path is the one abundant with love. So, this is about not forcing. It's about allowing. You have an idea. You're sitting in this peaceful energy, and it's like, take that action. You're going to be so happy when you take that action, okay? As long as it's coming from love. This channel is love, peace, and happiness tarot, because if you're grounded and founded on the principles of love and peace and happiness, you can only go right, is what I heard. So let's see what else came out. We had 2 come out today. The other card we had is Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. I feel like this is like continuing with the message of the White Buffalo Calf Woman. So let me see what she talks about for Lakshmi. Look, I opened the book right to her page, you guys, like no BS. I opened the book right there. So the White Calf Buffalo Woman, that is the preface reminding you to do everything you do with love, because hold on, the goddesses of abundance is here. I see abundance. Yes. Lakshmi personifies the splendor and affluence that arrives when we align our every action with what the soul desires most for us. Reverence for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi dates back to the 1st millennium BCE. She is known as the goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. Her name is derived from the Sanskrit words Laks and Laksa, meaning to know, understand, or to have a goal. She is the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honor. In the ancient Indic epic, the Ramayana, Lakshmi is said to have miraculously sprung from the foam of an ocean milk churned by the gods. Lakshmi is often pictured in her iconography holding the lotus. This is symbolic of the fact that great beauty arises from the dark richness of the earth under any circumstances. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. Her essence, then, is about understanding the goal in life to realize the abundance of the soul. Abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth but are bereft of a sense of purpose or a greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth but walk around radiating love in the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work our soul has come here to do. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation, that bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom through something we can do and show the world. Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing work that feeds our soul. She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth to the world in the effort of becoming more love. Both of those messages talk about abundance and love. So, emphasis on abundance and love in our session today. And, oh my goodness. Being guided to grab a writing instrument. My goodness. I have to really use, oh, thank you. I knew there was another one. Okay. So, let's see what we have coming out today from the Hearts Tarot. What is happening? What's this experience? The download. Something's happening here in this download. Show me what's happening. Okay, thank you. Perfect. One card, just like I wanted. It is the Six of Swords. Okay. Making a clean getaway, making peace with the getaway. I heard the big payback. Okay. Moving on, making peace. The bottom of the deck here is the Magician. Ooh, are you moving on after you've just dealt with a manipulator is what I heard. Somebody here, you're finally getting away from a manipulation. You're getting away from manipulative tactics. You're getting away from external control over you. You realize that you don't have to give up your control. You started taking your power back in this experience. And so you're making a clean getaway now at this time. That's what I'm seeing here for you. All right. Let's get the overall guidance. Hold on. Yeah? Okay. They want me to go ahead and read from the book about this Six of Swords from the Heart Tarot deck. So let me see where it's at. 1 second, guys. Didn't think I was going to read on that. Alright. Didn't think I was going to read. Alright. It's a 6. News, expectations. Whoa, reconciliation. Excursions or trips with positive results. Resizing of family, sentimental and social problems. Anxious, waiting for news. Necessary stops. Okay. Yeah, I would have never gave you any of those. So that's what the book says. Is that all happening in your experience right now? For somebody, it definitely is, because there's a reason that book wanted to give its definition after all that I had said. Yeah, I just see like ready to move on. Like, okay, I'm here. Where's my ship? Where's my boat that's carrying me out of here? I already did my part. I walked as far as I can go. Where's the boat that's picking me up so we could get across this water? As I'm looking at this image, of course, I'm getting more. And what I'm getting is, so you've already made the physical changes. There's some residual emotions connected to the physical changes that you've already made to remove yourself from a situation that was unhealthy, unwise. Okay. I heard unclean. What the heck? Something was unclean. All right. Let's get the Osset Gypsy Tarot out. And, oh boy, this is going to be a lot. Nope, before we get into that, let's get general guidance from the words of clarity. Thank you. Whoo, the bottom of the deck. Visualization. Visualization. Expectations? Much? Okay, somebody had some real expectations in the past. You had an idea of how it has to be, what it needs to be. Okay. Sex is here and forgiveness. Somebody showed up. Sex and forgiveness. What? The guidance is sex and forgiveness. Oh, Lord. Are you telling, I want to get freaky with you? Is that what you're telling them? Oh, Lord. You're telling them, forgive them. Okay, but the sex stay face down. It's interesting. There's something here about forgiving. And they did say reconciliation. What the heck? Somebody's coming in for reconciliation. That's a bit of a shocker. We wasn't expecting that. We were never expecting tribe to get guidance about no reconciliation. Reconciling what? Oh, reconciling yourself about sexual experiences in your past. Okay. Huh. What the heck? You got a bright idea. You're sitting in luxury and peace. Okay. You're going to attempt your happiness. Somebody here, you're the one who's initiating a sexual proposition. Somebody definitely is. Okay. We're just going to put a couple more shuffles on this deck here. We're working with the Osset Gypsy Tarot as our main deck today. We're going to clarify with the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards, the Sibila de la Zingara Oracles, and the OG Words of Clarity, as well as the God deck. Okay. All right. Put them apart. Put them together. Pull off the top. Bottom of the deck. That's a Five of Swords. That's perfect. Like the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck is perfect because you had the Six of Swords come out of the Heart Tarot. This is showing an alignment of a progression in your experience. So the Five of Swords is when you were still there. You know, I said, I already left all that behind. I left from that place. I left from that situation. Yeah, I was over here. I heard it was a trap. Somebody, you escaped a trap. A trap. You escaped a trap. Okay. All right. Here we go. In your past energy, the Cavalier of Wands. The Cavalier of Wands. So this is Page of Wands energy. Okay. Something looked like it was going to be good news in the past. Let's see. From the Crystal Reading cards. Why is this Page of Wands here in the past? The Awakening Crystal, emotional healing coming out. Okay. From the Tea Leaf Fortune cards, why is this Page of Wands here in the past? The Whale, great worry over nothing. Okay. From the OG Words of Clarity, why is this Page of Wands here in the past? Page of Wands in the past. Thank you. Spiritual Awakening, angel number 11. Enlightenment, live my soul mission and life purpose, connect to my higher self. Okay. And from the God deck, why is this Page of Wands here in the past? Three of Pentacles, a cooperative energy that's going to build you up, for you to build yourself up. Okay. And from the Sibila de la Zingara, Merchant, travel, about your work, a spiritual awakening happening here regarding how you've been stressing yourself up, making a lot of stress about work when it's supposed to be like God's like, I gave you an abundance of creative ability. Why don't you go use that? Why don't you go use that? How can you apply that? So you find yourself in a situation at work, and you start to figure out, well, what can I do? How can I be on my purpose, on my path, and earn an income? Hey, what a novel idea. How can I do something? They say, I heard so many people say it before, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. You're like, how can I get on that level? How can I work like that? So for a long time now, I realized like I do not work. I do my arts from my heart, and people who love it, they pay me for it. Even the word work implies don't fucking want to do it. It's going to be hard. So for someone, that's what's coming out here is there's been some stress about something around work. Okay. Whatever the spiritual awakening you're going through right here, healing your emotional body, you're going to find like there's nothing to worry about. Okay. Just enjoy what you're doing. Love what you're doing. This doesn't have to be about everybody it's not going to be about work for everybody. For some of you, this is about a connection, and you've been trying so hard to make it work. And it's like, why don't you better yet just notice how it is working, how it's what keeps it together. Like it's there for a reason. Highlight what is working with it already. This relationship wasn't meant to be a full-time job or a part-time job. It was meant to be enjoyable. Okay. All of these matters came up in your experience because you were going through this emotional healing. Okay. All right, so that's the past energy. Let's see what we have in the current energy for you. Off the tops of the decks, we have the Seven of Swords. We have Nuumite, the healer. It's a divine plan that there's a healing happening here. Okay. We have the Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Hey, all right, what else? We have Precious, okay? Your value, your worth, you're precious from the divine mind. The Six of Wands on victory, being recognized in a winning position. And from the Sibila, we have the letter. So, interesting. You're gonna be, some of you are getting some messages now. Like I see you're getting or sending a message about how much better it feels. Okay, and some of you, this is highly predictive because you're still earlier in the past energy phase. Okay, there's gonna be messages that come in, okay, and messages that go out with this letter. It's going both ways. This is positive reviews. This is love messages. This is a sweet text that you open your phone and your lover has sent you something beautiful to read. This is a surprise to you. You don't see this coming. Okay. There's a friend here who's in your experience, somebody who is the same sex as you, same gender, okay, as you, a friend. Whatever type of friend that is for you, there's a friend here. This is a healing connection because they're able to, like, they relate to you about this overcoming, this victory, this challenge, this emotional healing that you've been through in the past here. Okay, yeah. You heard from a friend, they told you about something going on, you were concerned about them. It was about their job. Anywhere where you've been concerned about somebody about their job, like you're getting good news about that, it's going to be okay. There was some things that you didn't know. The Seven of Swords is coming out with a very innocent energy. It could come out in a very lower vibration, but it's not coming out that way at this time. It's coming out more like according to the divine plan, catching you by surprise. You couldn't have planned this. Spirit was all in these plans. Okay, they decided. The divine God was all up in this mix. Okay, God decided when this abundance comes in, this love comes in, love and abundance showing up highly connected in our reading. today. And you know, it really does go with what we were channeling from Quentin's drawing as well. You know, it's like as you're visualizing this, speaking it out, speaking your affirmations, praying over this, it shows up in your life, okay? And it looks like what you designed. The energy is taking form, okay? All right, so let's see what we have in the hidden blessing in this experience. Let's see. Move these over. One second. Yeah, I knew the healer energy in the current experience. So there's definitely a healing happening. In the hidden blessing in this, you have, wow, the 10 of Cups. I love 10 of Cups coming out with the teacher, with Shatterkite, with the teacher. Beautiful. So again, we talked about that as well. How, and look at the blue. Look at the blue in the teacher card, right? We talked about how you were channeling messages for somebody who needs to let their inner child loose, let their inner child free, heal their inner child. Something along those lines is coming through here. All right, let's see what else we have from Beauty Lee Fortune cards. The Inkpot, problems to be resolved, solutions presented themselves in this energy. We also have trust. This person trusts your guidance. They trust what you're saying. You are trusted. You trust in your spirit in order to be able to channel these messages, okay? There's love in this connection, so this person has trust for you because there's already a loving connection established, so you have a trusting rapport established, okay? You've already been deemed trustworthy, so it's easier to listen to you. Look at that. The Hierophant, another card of teacher energy, the teacher energy, the Hierophant, our spiritual authority, the one who has been given the authority by the divine to do the work. Okay, given the authority by the divine to do the work. From the Sibila, what do we have? Surprise. I told you this was going to catch you by surprise. Spirit is working out the surprise. Okay, anywhere where you've been in your business, okay, or in your career, or in your spirit, they said, and you've been concerned about financial matters, they're telling me, like, trust in the authority, the spiritual authority, because you're going to get a surprise that comes in. It leaves plenty for this family to be taken care of, I see, okay? There's a blessing that's dictated by the divine, okay, that's going to come in and resolve some sort of problems that have been going on. This is surrounding financial matters, surrounding family matters, surrounding connections, okay, with other people. I'm hearing your reputation is protected. I'm hearing your authority, your position is protected. I hear leveling up. I hear spiritual blessings, okay, turn into physical blessings. All right. Let's see what else we have in the current challenge energy. Current challenge is the Empress. Honor your value and worth and bring that thing to materialization, baby. And we have animals from Chrysotile, the animals, okay? This animals card, I ain't even gonna lie, that the animals card makes me think of children. Children and pets. Why? Because they sometimes act like wild animals. I ain't even gonna lie. I love them, but sometimes they act like wild animals. For somebody, this is about your fur babies, though. There's something here about fur babies, okay? And also, the animals card talks to me about animalistic humans who have yet to tune into that energy of divine love, okay? So they treat others animalistically. They do predatory things to one another as opposed to honoring the divine in each. It's very much a attacking energy, a wild energy, untamed, okay? For somebody in the challenge is a situation between mother and children. For somebody's challenge has to do with A person who owns a business related to animals, the care of animals, housing animals, a rescue mission, something like that. And for somebody, you've been in a spiritual challenge because you're trying to connect to a familiar. You're coming through. You're looking for a familiar to connect to at this time. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Okay. Cool. All right, let's see what else we have. In the challenge, the money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Folks out here just going wild, just doing any old thing. It reminds me, I'm so tired of women telling me about how much they hate the nails that they done spent all their money on. I'm like, yeah. See, if you were messing around with me, if you had brought me that, then you would be absolutely ecstatic about your nails. You wouldn't be pissed off because there's nothing that I'm going to do that's going to piss you off. You're going to be so excited. Yeah, the challenge is some are depressed about money. They're having a hard time trying to find it. The Ace of Pentacles, there's a fresh start here, but finding it is a challenge for them because yes, a low vibrational emotion will do it, okay? And prison, they feel stuck. Somebody here is in prison. They feel like there's no way out. All of that stuff is going to make it hard to create. They need to be in a creative pose, but they're letting emotions drive them mad, I hear, okay? These emotions do affect the experience greatly. So, I feel like this isn't you. This is others around you, okay? This is others around you in your experience. And anywhere where this is you, it's a challenger. And I hear it, for most of you, it relates back to something with your mother. A mother who had financial challenges. For somebody, your mother stole your money. Your first job, your mother had her money in your money in her account. She was supposed to cash your check, something like that. You never got your money back. For somebody here, there's challenges because you have too many children. You're saying, I have so many kids. I love all my kids, but there are too many children according to my finances. And it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You're freaking out, okay? This is a challenge right now because you're feeling stuck. Somebody here, you're feeling real stuck. You could be feeling depressed. It's like every time I hear somebody who says, every time I start a new job, it doesn't turn out the way I want it to. What they want you to know is because you keep going back to that same fear that's keeping you stuck there about how things didn't work out in the past. When are you going to let the new be actually new and not bring the past into the new? Okay. All right. So there's a few different things going on here. Let's see what we have in the environment. This is going to be interesting right here. All right, in your environment, you have the Lovers. Is it a Gemini person? Is it your lover, your partner? A decision must be made, okay? In your environment, you have meditation, quiet time. Somebody is psychic. Do you have a psychic Gemini around? Do you have a psychic partner? This is in your environment. Okay. We have the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. I told you it's there. You just got to calm the heck down. Stressing out is going to hold it at bay. Peace is what's bringing in your luxury, baby. Peace is what brings in your luxury. Damn, that was good. I had to finish it. Okay. What else? In your environment. Deception. Keep it to yourself, unknown factors. And the Magician. That's that manipulator. That's why. So there's somebody here who pulled some tricks over you. Some tricks over you. Listen, anywhere where you're starting something new, you might want to keep that to yourself. You might want to keep that to yourself. There's somebody here who's up to something. They got a secret plan. They're keeping it to themselves. Okay, because this is in your environment. So there is a new job or a raise, some sort of promotion. You got the bag, baby. You got the bag. What bag? The money bag, yo. You got the money bag, yo. There is love. There is the divine energy here. There is the energy of spirit in this, creating an opportunity for you that's going to catch you by surprise. They've heard your prayers with this meditation card. I hear they've heard your prayers. This is kind of like the spirit position. It's like this is what the universe is trying to offer you. They got something on offer. You materialize it. It's something that comes in with love for you. You meditated on this. Okay, they're not going to tell you it. There's a lot of unknown factors here, but it has something to do with a new job or a raise. So you're going to be wearing a different hat. You're going to be doing something different here. Look, lover again. You got a lover coming in. You may not know about this. Somebody here, this is about a person who's going to come in and love the fuck out of you. This person feels like you're magic in their life. This person feels like they materialize you anywhere where you are doing your craft and you're doing it with love. You love doing what you do. Okay, other people are noticing that love in you and they want you to put some of that love on them in whatever type of way. So y'all know I do nails, so they love the energy I bring to doing nails. They love my passion for my craft. They love the way that I'm always enthused about it every time, year after year. They keep coming back for more. Okay, there's that type of energy here. However that translates in your life. All right, let's see what we have as most valuable guidance for you at this time. We have the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy, but this is your guidance. So in the guidance position, she's talking to me about trusting your intuition. What is your spirit guiding you to do, right? You do it because of love. Do what you love because you love doing it. I'm hearing do what you love because you love doing it. Let's see what else we have coming out here. You have expanded awareness coming out here as well. Expanded awareness. Open up the realm of possibilities. So we talked in the beginning about you could get all real detailed and specific, but you might miss a detail or two. Is better when you open it up to possibility, what the universe has in store for you, because there's more to this than what you're immediately aware of. Okay. What else do we have in your guidance? The arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You need to know that you are on the right path. Know it. Don't let nobody make you doubt it. Stay confident in that. It's okay if others can't see it, but you just need to know that you're going in the right direction, okay? More information will become available to you because there are hidden factors still here. Communicate is your guidance. Whatever you're doing, talk, communicate. If this is about a love relationship, you're still going to learn more about this person, okay? You need to keep open the paths of communication. Don't shut down when it's time to open up. When they're asking you how you feel, don't hold back. This reminds me of a conversation where I have. It's like, well, I said what I needed to say. Is there anything you want to tell me? They're like, nope. I'm like, come on, you're shutting down. Can you please open up? And it's like they could only open up by text message after a couple of days. And I'm like, that's ineffective. Sorry, that type of communication is infantile. It doesn't work. Okay, so somebody don't fall into fear about your communications in regards to your relationships. Also, as this applies to business, you gotta boldly represent you, baby. If you're scared to talk about what you do, about what you bring to the table, about your truth, everybody gonna be scared to buy it from you. See, when they talking to me about these nails, they be like, oh my God, I love your nails. I never seen them like that before. I said, because you never seen me before. You know, I met this woman last night. Well, I stopped by after work. And the bartender talked about, oh my God, look at your nails. They look so amazing. And so she had to look. And she lives in the neighborhood. Her preferred nail lady had moved away. She's been going to crazy nail shops. And it's like she didn't like what she had. And so it's like, yeah, you can keep searching, or you just make yourself happier than you've ever been and come sit with me for a minute, you know. But my confidence in the way I deliver, she says, I love your confidence. Specifically, she called that out. And it's like, that's because I'm the best at what I do. You don't know that, but you'll find out. Sit with me long enough. You can find out and make all your nail dreams come true, right? So you got to be willing to speak up about what you do. What is it you do? The spirit is going to bring ones in your experience who want what the heck you have to offer, who want to hear what you have to say. You're going to be spiritually guided to talk, to create expanded awareness about what you're doing, okay? Where this relates to spirituality, I definitely see as well a similar experience here where you're going to be guided to talk about what you know and how you're on your path. The divine says this is justice, okay? Closing out old cycles, speaking the new awareness. Okay, speaking from that expanded awareness is going to bring you justice, balancing out the karmic scales. Okay, let's see what we have from the Sibila with this. The house is bringing it home. We've been talking a lot lately about, you know, we've materialized enough shit that's out on the sea. We want to we've manifested enough shit out on the sea. We want to materialize it, bring it home, bring it to our door. Yeah, this is about bringing it home. So you got to be willing to speak about what you're doing, create expanded awareness about your offerings, about your spirit, about your feelings. Okay, you've been having some feelings in a connection. You're on the right path, but you got to speak it out. You got to communicate boldly, okay? And this offers justice, okay? About a house, anywhere where you've been feeling cheated about some funds or something like that. It's like you better contact them, have them track down the records, contact your bank about the money that went out of your account. There's something here about a discrepancy for somebody in regards to the house. Handle that. Yeah, don't let that go. Outcome energy for you in this. What do we have? The Star, baby. Preparation and chance meet to create great luck, opportunity. Fate has led you to a destined opportunity. This feels like, yay. This feels like, oh my God, seriously. It feels like I win. It feels like what you want, you get, okay? Yeah. You have a bright idea. You have a beautiful idea. Be at peace with it. And make that attempt. Make that attempt to communicate. Make that attempt to let it be known. What else? We have self-love. Yes. See, what I say, if you ain't over here being your biggest cheerleader, what you think other people's just going to step up and cheer for you? Well, sometimes they will, but the fact of the matter is, like, so many people are going to pick up if you're not cheerleading on yourself. If you're not in self-love, like, they're going to pick up on that. It's going to turn into appearance in their perspective, like a lack of confidence, okay? People don't trust ones that aren't confident as what they do as much as they trust those who are confident about what they do. So you got to be confident with your feelings and your connections. You got to be confident about your arts that you're creating from your heart when you're doing what you love. You need to be confident making your choices. Because in the end of the day, it's the self-love that's going to bring in this wish fulfillment for you. Okay. What else? In the outcome energy, younger man, dealings or relationships with a younger man. This guy gonna be significant in your outcome. Okay, he maybe he's a promoter, maybe he's a new lover, maybe he's one of your children who is observing, who is observing. And it does say man, but it's a masculine energy. And I'm sorry, if that's a man, like that big long ponytail on the center of the top of his head with a braid definitely is very feminine. So I wouldn't even go with gender on these cards. I don't usually feel gender. But there's a younger masculine energy. I see that, you know what, in the outcome, this younger masculine energy is what's giving me is out of self-love. You're going to take action. You're going to take action. You're going to get busy with your craft. You're going to put it out there. You do what you do because you love doing it. It's going to be returning to you with love in it as well. Okay, focus. Look, you're focused on your craft, focus on your arts, focusing on doing these things that light up your heart. Okay, yeah, you're on target, you're on point in this. Somebody younger could still be an influence. Maybe they are an influencer and they're gonna go and do a review. Okay, if you want more reviews, ask for more reviews. Send them the link where to review you. Okay, self-love is gonna bring you that fulfillment that you're looking for, though. You got to be about yours. You got to be about your business, okay? When you're going for what you want and various aspects of your life, you're spinning the wheel of fortune. You're spinning the energy in I get what I want, and I'm willing to do what my parts to let it come through, to create it, to make it happen. Okay. Outcome energy. Wow, the Five of Swords, and it's in reverse. Okay. You're not, your nerves are gonna be there, but what's gonna happen is the more you do this, the easier it gets. I hear the more you do this, the easier it gets. It's not gonna be as hard the second time around. Doing this again, it's not gonna be as hard as it was before. Okay, what else do we have? The frivolity. It's a butterfly. This is a transformation. This is a freedom. You can fly. Okay, frivolity. You're going to be able to enjoy and have fun because there's not going to be so much self-sabotaging conversation. It's not so many arguments, not so much fighting. Okay. What's at the bottom of the decks? We had the Five of Swords here. That's the argument and fighting. And look, in the outcome, the Five of Swords is reversed. What else? The healthy body is below. So it's about creating healthier choices and decisions for yourself that you're being guided to make. Okay. What else? Constancy. Being repetitive in that choice so that the energy can solidify out here. Okay. The Page of Swords. This has to do with what you were asking for. You have been asking. You have been spying. You have been trying to get more information. Okay, yeah, you did. You wanted information. Information came through. Okay, something happens here that puts you in a position of waking up. And now you have more awareness than you did before. What? Angel number 611 is at the bottom of the deck. Keep a positive attitude and environment. Feng shui your life. Engage in creative pursuits. Step out of your comfort zone. They said stop reading that there. I've said what they wanted you to hear. At the bottom of the tea leaf fortune, the axe, forces working against you. That's what you've been figuring out. Like what forces were working against you. Likely, no, always it was linked to something inside of yourself. Even if it showed up in another person or an external experience, there was somewhere inside of you where you were embracing it. Your response and your reaction allowed it to have more power in your experience. But as you recognize all of that, you went into the spiritual awakening. You started channeling more beauty into your life. You started speaking more beauty into your life. You worked intuitively, very intuitively, with spirit. And the mirror reflection of that is showing up. For some of you, this mirror reflection is showing up in that ideal career. For some of you, it's showing up in that opportunity to perform. For somebody, this is showing up in that person, okay? For others of you, this is showing up in clientele and business, in word of mouth, and whatever this was that you was trying to create, okay? Because you've been sitting here saying, where's the boat? I'm here. I did the hard part. I got out of there. Now where's the boat to take me away? And it's like, just hold on. It's coming. It's on its way. But here's the thing. This challenge in this is feeling stuck. Okay. Feeling stuck. And it's like about the new path. Okay. Sitting in a depressing energy is going to keep that boat at bay real easy. Worrying about money, okay? Worrying about the children, fighting with the children. Universe is here like you need to step into your Empress energy, which is loving, nurturing, kind, healing. And you need to mother yourself. I heard you need to mother yourself in this, okay? Right up out of this emotional prison, okay? For somebody, this is about a person who is in prison. You get a message, you find out somebody is in prison, you found out they done got locked up, okay? They said you need to go ahead and have whatever documents signed surrounding the house. There's something here about surrounding the house. Some documentation needs to be taken care of. If that's you with somebody who's literally in prison, you know what I'm talking about more than I do. For you, this is probably your husband or somebody who you own property with. Okay. All right, anything else you want to say about this? Yeah, Spirit is working out a surprise for you in your behalf. But for this, you need to understand this is all a opportunity for you to live by faith and make it real, not just some idea in the sky. And it's like, as you make peace with where you're at, everything comes to materialization, okay? With the 6 card, it talks about materialization for me and physical expression of the highest vibrations. It feels like sex. It feels like a great orgasm. Okay, we love it. It feels like a nailgasm. When I do dope ass, like these nails are giving me freaking life, you guys. I just filled them yesterday. I love the black matte right next to the black glitter. Like, oh my God, nailgasm just staring at them. And then the fact that these ones are white and these ones are red, like, it's such a nailgasm for me. I'm just saying. What are you creating? Does it make you feel like that? Okay, make peace with the fact that you love what you do and that's enough. That's all that had to happen from the love that you feel into what you're doing. It radiates out from you. Others receive that. They are in tune to that, and those who love it will be drawn in by your love of it. Okay. And that's what the lover's energy is here talking about. Okay, you won't know who they are, but there are unknown factors to how this energy works because it's an invisible connection. You're materializing them into your experience. The ones that love what you do. Okay, there was a heavy emphasis on feeling the abundance, okay, because it's an inside job, and doing what you do on the path of love, because that's what brings everything that you're looking for. Like doing it because you love it. Do it because you love it energy, because they love it too, but they won't know if you don't go out and talk about it. Okay, you need to talk about it to bring it home, to bring it home, to bring it to fruition, to bring it to reality. Okay, be willing to talk about it, put it out there. Now, even where this again is about emotional situations with you and somebody else, you're gonna be able to for somebody, this is a first fight in your relationship, or first fight vibes. I don't even feel like this is a fight. It's just there's some uncomfortable emotions, ideas, past information. Maybe this is, no, they said not maybe. Is it for somebody, this is deeply related to who you used to be and how you used to be. You just feel like your partner needs to know. Your new lover needs to know. You haven't told them yet. You're not sure how they're gonna take it. Okay, you got to, out of self-love and self-respect, put it out there. Okay, let them know before they said, preface it with the, I'm about to drop a bomb on you, so grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab what you need, have a seat. You want to be sitting. This might be difficult for you to hear. Pick your favorite way to say it, but don't just, by the way, blah 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 blah, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, you could have at least prepared me for something like this. Okay, so make sure you prepare them for this. It looks like 2 black hearts. Look at that. I see 2 black hearts. I love. Okay, so let's go into your Alpha and Omega messages. What do we have from the Angel Tarot? It's the Lover's energy again. Lover's energy again. Major Arcana 6. This is open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. Beautiful. Open your heart. Get in that joy energy. In the postcard from Spirit, your final message today. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it. You need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So, moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? So definitely inviting us here to open up our perspective to allow the divine mind to play a larger role in what we're bringing. I see that in this message because of the avoiding the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. This is like one of the favorite questions that I've been using in my personal experience lately, which is, what else is possible in this bliss? What else is possible for my bliss? What is available to me right now that I could have if I just knew to ask for it? What else is available for me that I would love that I could have if I just knew to ask for it? What else is available for me that would completely delight me, that I could have now, that I just need to know to ask for it? What should I ask for right now that would completely delight me and is 100% available for me right now? These little questions and playing with the energy of those ideas is actually very valuable here, okay? But there's this prison card is now giving me a narrow-minded path, a narrow-minded perspective of how to get money. Somebody really like, the only way you can perceive to get money, it feels like crap. I heard it feels depressing. Yeah, you want to choose something different. You just haven't known what. Okay, be open to new information coming in about that. So if you would like a personal reading about any of this, go to the website. It's a great day to make that happen at any time. It will always be a great day to make that happen. So thank you for your love donations. Thank you for sharing the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Hashtag I'm a finisher if you're listening to me right now. And until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, bye-bye. That's all, folks.